All right. And game scoring. And game scoring. All right. So base VP track. Yeah, sure. 3 to 6 points for each castle. So since I'm last, I'll start. So every castle is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 30 points. So 33. Katie, how much are your castles worth?
My castles are worth 6.
So it's
18.
18. So that's 23.
Mine's
Teresa?
the base one.
So 3.
Yeah.
And you have how many? 4. 12. So 24. Next is the victory points from quests. I have 2 that are finished completely. So it's 18. So that's 51.
Make it round again.
And then you also have 18?
18.
So that's 41.
I only get 9. Oh, 9.
Oh,
I only finished the top one.
so 33.
Oh.
And then lose 1 victory point for each madness. So I have 4.
I have 4 too.
So that's back to 47.
4. Yeah,
4 as well.
4.
And that's the end of the game.
Oh.
Finish.
That was crazy. You got 21 points in 1 round.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was quite nice that I actually managed to get the thing to go like this. I was quite impressed with just having done 3 steps.
Yeah.
The unicorn, eh?
But then he started with so many that I couldn't take it with me. Right, like he only had 1 round and I'm done.
It was actually really good. I lost this round
Mm.
because I was able to put them all there.
Yeah.
Because I think when you lose a unit, you can choose between either this one or a leader or a Wonderland.
Right.
And since you keep the strength anyway, I think that could be a good strategy to say, okay, this guy dies, so next time I can put him somewhere else.
I think thinking through the game before midnight helps. Because the last 2 games, at a certain point, it becomes a bit daisy what I'm doing. Now I can kind of see another layer and another layer of how the strategy works. That makes sense. So, yeah, good. I think
Nice.
he's fast pushing dwellings out the way.
Better than dwellings? I wouldn't say that. I think I like the monsters too much in dwellings and the cards that you can get and everything.
But I do like this because it's limit. I mean, you know that there are just going to be like 3 rounds.
Yeah, of course. The dwellings could go on if you wanted to. Here you can't slow it down. It's gonna end anyway. Yeah. I really like my mob. That was the highlight for my game. Just all of them coming together.
At least we stopped you with. I tried to stop you with Katie with the bomb. You got the rest.
No, all I wanted to do is make sure I could put my last castle. That's why they're all ganged up there. And also this was 12 points in the end. But, yeah.
Yeah, and you guys got to forge a lot. I didn't get to forge much. That's one of the drawbacks.
I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 forges.
Yeah, I
You only
just 1, 2,
4.
3, 4, yeah.
But Katie always is a lot, right?
Yeah, and her
4,
first
5,
3
6,
forges.
7, 8, 9.
I think in the first round, it's important to forge instead of winning battles.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I noticed the first round I hardly had any people out. You want to have someone in as many positions as possible. Because there's only 4 cards, right? So technically you can only have 4 locations. So if someone takes a card without a person, that means they're out 1 location. So you can actually, because that's how Katie got a freebie somewhere.
But you caught up towards the end.
Yeah, true.
So it doesn't really matter.
I think in the beginning you were supposed to focus more on castles. Because castles are worth more than the points you get from locations.
Also meaning to win battles.
If you manage to do an upgrade, If you don't upgrade, they're only worth 3.
Yeah, like
so
I didn't get
on
to
2
that.
locations, it will be worth more than that, right?
But that's what I've done every game so far. I always upgrade all my towers.
I should have gone for 4. But then I still was lost.
No, the first game you had was what? The first game you had was the quests. And you happened to get a lot of quests that you could fulfill.
You mean the first game with all of us?
Yeah.
With G?
No, the first game when I
Just
played
with
with you.
No, then I had all really bad quests. All
Yeah.
my quests were in Tulgi Woods. All 3 of them.
Then it must have been the next game then.
Because
That's
I had 3 points from my quest that game. it's just 3 points. It's really sad. The second game I had 45 points. Because I had 5 completed quest cards. But the only reason why I had those is because one quest said you need 5 quest cards. And then you get the quest as quickly as possible. If you can then also do them, it's really great. But you have to be lucky. Then we said before, it's a really lucky game, right?
Yeah.
For example, her hookahs, she got that the first round, right? The first tea party, you got it. It came out once. Your watch came out what, 4 times?
Yeah.
4 times,
Yeah.
actually.
But
No,
yeah, they just see the difference.
Right,
in,
but see, look, how many chips do you have altogether?
in
You
my
got
bag.
4.
In your bag.
I didn't get 4.
Because I forged
Should I
a lot at the
count
beginning.
madness?
Well, yeah. If I were to take out the poison chips, because I didn't get them myself, right?
Say 2,
So
4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. So if I add everything, right, including the forge ones, or not? Just in your bag.
just in my bag.
I have 15. 16.
So I have like, yeah. The forged ones, I had a lot forged at the beginning, so I only had like,
yeah.
I didn't have very many chips that weren't madness to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
around. So
yeah.
I only added them at the end.
I think you need to play with Alice then, because Alice has a mechanic that you can flip your shield more often. If you then forge a lot and then flip your shield a lot, then that would work perfectly. Because every time her 3 comes out, she can flip her shield.
Right.
So
Okay. Yeah, I was slowly
That's
getting
really
the hang
helpful.
of this, like how it all works together. That one, that last battle, the battle before, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. The one that I stopped. Yeah, there must be Red Keep, right?
yeah, because you transferred your cat.
No, it was not. Maybe it was this one. It was one where I forgot to add 2 to the thing, and at least I would have drawn.
You mean the die roll?
Yeah.
It was
I
the
think I
top
forgot
left
to
corner.
do the die
Yeah.
roll.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a number of things to keep track of for sure.
Right. Okay.
But then even like, I had all these in my bag at the last one, 15, but then I drew this to die. So it can be very.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't getting much headway there, right? So I was just like, okay, then I need to make sure that I finish my quests, otherwise I'm not going to get anywhere. And so I had to, then it limited my last round of what cards I should be picking up.
Yeah.
So luckily the double came up
Yeah.
because I was like, I'm not going to get there otherwise. And then because I needed to fulfill this, otherwise I don't get the extra points, so I had to pick this to try and give myself more 1s in the bag.
What was the top one that you need to do? End of the battle.
End with the strength 1 in Red Keep.
Yeah. But that's like really easy in the beginning of the game, right? So some quests are really easy at the beginning of the game and really difficult at the end.
Yeah. Like, for me, it was either winning the battle or finishing a quest.
Yeah. Like for example, this one, and the battle with exactly 2 or 6 active chips.
Yeah.
2 is way easier in the beginning of the game because many people are not going to push very far because you don't have a lot of
Okay.
chips.
Yeah. I
So
wish I
it
had
depends.
those ones. These are quite specific though. You have to draw it on a 1.
Well, the other one was
at the
more
beginning,
difficult.
Do you stop because you've already got a 1, or do you try and win to get castle?
Yeah, I know. That's
So,
always the thing, yeah.
That's
Just
what I
with
mean.
those.
Like, so it's just
Because this one has a finish with a faction or an artifact. So basically your color. So I started with this. So then it's easy because 6 out of 10 chips is your color.
right.
Yeah.
So I think it's a lot of luck, right? Because the last couple of
But then
games
this
I've
is
all got
annoying.
these.
Because
Those are annoying. Yeah.
severely
I got
limited.
quite a few of those.
Yeah.
The last game when I went for the quests, and then all of the bottom ones I knew I couldn't finish
Yeah.
because the top 2 feats they went against each other.
Like the last turn I I was doubting on getting 2 because I put this here, right? Because I thought I was gonna get 2 quests, but I ended up getting the Wonderlandian. But this end on a forge symbol, but then you're giving out points, and then end with 3, 4, 9, 10. Couldn't have done this. I have no idea if I would have been able to do
What
this.
was that on?
This is get 7 of
The
these.
other one.
Get 4 with a rainbow thing.
I think you.
I would have it because I have 2 on 1, right? Or was it 4 cards with the rainbow thingy?
Yeah, 4
1,
cards. Yeah.
2,
I only had 1, so I'm happy I didn't do it because it would have just given me my maximum 3 points.
3. I might have 4. Yeah, I have 4.
Yeah. So that's another thing. It's like it's a little bit like I always say, a little bit like Ticket to Ride, because at the end, if you draw quests that require you to have something, you might already have it. And it's like ding, ding, ding,
yeah.
9 points
Yeah.
without having to do anything, right? So
It's not like quite topping dwellings. It's just reaching.
it's okay. Everybody has a different taste, right? That's okay. It's all right. I think this is a lot like Catan. I'm just kidding.
No, it's not. Not at all.
She used to always say that, but every game it's a bit like
No,
Catan.
it's when you flip those tiles that shape. When you flip tiles and you put it anywhere you want,
Like
to me
Noah's Ark.
it builds
Yeah.
on top of
Yes.
Catan.
Yeah.
The same is Ark Nova.
Ark Nova, yes.
The same, like I'm like, oh, it's like Catan.
And I always go like,
Because of the hexagon.
it's a board game, just like Catan. I just thought, otherwise I'm gonna get some comments about, hey man, what do you have against Catan? Catan rocks, yes. Anyway, yeah, so cool. I enjoy it because with these powers as well, next time you can say I'm gonna play it differently, and then it doesn't always play the same, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. There's a lot more gameplay in it. Like you can play every time, a lot of times, and I think it will be quite a while before you run out.
We've always played with A, we still have B, C, D.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you
Oh.
flip this over, you see the B powers. And then every chip does different things.
Oh.
For example, with the A's, I actually think the greens are too overpowered because you can get a 1 early and then they give you 5s or whatever, but yeah.
Oh, this would be fun. There's a lot more movement in terms of what you place down.
Yeah, it's a lot more strategic. These are the simple ones, right?
Yes.
I don't
We
know.
should play this next.
But then you haven't seen C or D yet, either.
Oh.
It's mind-blowing!
Is there G? Here you go. Have 2 of your chips back. I don't want it.
They didn't come out though.
Alright.
Too bad. But I should have gotten that in the beginning of the game. Then I give my poison out to default. But then I guess the downside is if they don't come out of your bag, it means at one point I might not be able to put them on cards. Then I can no longer
Right.
reserve my
But
cards.
you had quite a lot.
Well, actually, I used too many of them because I'm supposed to reduce them for the amount of players. I forgot about that.
Oh.
But it didn't matter in the end. I think it's the amount of players plus 2, so I should have had 5 instead of 7. But like I said, it didn't matter, so I didn't cheat. Yay!
Yay. Don't cheat.
All right, I'm gonna stop the recording now because I don't think the people need to see the cleanup.
Clean
Because it takes
up,
half an hour.
Clean up, everybody, let's clean up.